As the Joker said, here we go. Major League Baseball is kickstarting 2021 with a brand new cheating scandal. I'm putting that in air quotations because, to be honest with you guys, this cheating scandal has been around for almost a century. It might even be over a century. What we're going to do today is we're going to break down how Garrett Cole, Justin Verlander, Corey Kluber, a ton of different stud pitchers might actually be cheating and getting away with it in the game of baseball. So if you're brand new to the channel, we do this every single day, so do not be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Also, while I'm talking about subbing, I did just make a second channel. It is called More Fuzzy. It is in the description down below as well as the pinned comment in the comment section. It's going to be talking about Star Wars, Kyrie Irving, football, politics, anything that we can get our hands on that is not baseball. I want to try and venture out, so do not be afraid to go down there and hit that sub button. I would really much appreciate it. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so hopefully we can get there. But on January 17th, 2019, Garrett Cole supposedly, allegedly sent out this text. Hey Bubba, so this entire video is going to be centered around a man named Bubba Harkins, so keep that in mind. Garrett Cole says, hey Bubba, it's Garrett Cole. I was wondering if you could help me out with this sticky situation. Garrett Cole, he's trying to get some sticky stuff, so he says, can you help me with this sticky situation? At least he was funny about it. I don't know. Let's continue reading. He also ended that sentence with a wink emoji. So again, Garrett Cole, the class clown. You gotta love him. Goes on to say, we don't see you until May. Now, for some context, Garrett Cole was on the Astros at this moment, and Bubba Harkins was a member of the LA Angels. He was a staff member. So the Astros were not going to be playing the Angels until May. But we have some road games in April that are in cold weather places. The stuff I had last year seizes up when it gets cold. So in a nutshell, Garrett Cole is reaching out to Bubba Harkins, a staff member of the LA Angels, because whatever substance he's using currently, it doesn't work that well in the cold. And if we go back to the beginning of 2019, it was kind of evident because he wasn't that great to begin the season, but then from the kind of midway point to the end of the season, Garrett Cole was absolutely lights out. He finished the season with over 300 strikeouts. But you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Garrett Cole and the scandal that took place just last year in 2020 in the shortened season, where a video came out of him touching his hat, and all of a sudden you could see his fingers stick to his hat. So this right here, Bubba Harkins, he is now putting an actual substance to that video. Allegedly. I want to make sure that I make that very clear. Garrett Cole, he hasn't said anything about this, but to be honest with you, this does not look good. And in the grand scheme of things, a lot of people are saying this isn't a big deal in general because, again, pitchers have been using rosin and pitchers have been using pine tar along with Coca-Cola that is boiled down to a sticky substance and then putting that on their fingers or inside their glove. There's been so many instances of pitchers using foreign substances, and a lot of hitters don't mind it because what happens is when you have a better grip on the ball, when you're throwing 102 miles an hour, you better ensure that you know where it's going, and having some sort of extra grip allows you to do so. But on top of that, it also adds to spin rate, which is what a lot of people, including Trevor Bauer, were very trepidatious about in the last few seasons. He basically was inferring that some people out there were being picked up based on the fact that they already had good spin rate. But if you could add this foreign substance to their repertoire, their spin rate would only increase via Garrett Cole going to the Astros and Charlie Morton going to the Astros, and all of a sudden these guys have become electric at what they do. Their spin rate increased, and we saw in 2019, again, Garrett Cole struck out over 300 hitters, and then the following season, touching his hat and his fingers are sticking to it. So for some context on Bubba Harkins, he spent the last 4 decades with the Angels, and he was dismissed after the Angels learned through an MLB investigation that he was providing a blend of sticky substances to visiting pitchers to aid their grip of the baseball. So this makes perfect sense. The Garrett Cole text, he said that we're not going to be in LA until May, but I have some road games, bro. I need this substance before I actually meet up with you. So how is that going to go over? So this is pretty damning in my opinion, speaking of Garrett Cole, because he's providing text messages, and that is not a good look. But again, we're going to talk about how the game of baseball and the community kind of says, we don't really care about this because it's been happening for over a century, that it's just going to be a thing for the future. If you have grandchildren, most likely they're going to be using some form of rosin or pine tar to get better grip on the baseball. Now, Bubba Harkins also said that he gave substances to Troy Percival, and he was last on the Angels in 2004. So he's been around the team for quite some time, and realistically, the only reason why he is deciding to be a whistleblower is because the Angels dismissed him, and they pretty much made him a scapegoat that, hey, we're not going to be doing this, you have to stop, but we're going to fire you and blame the entire thing on you, even though the entire game of baseball knows that this is happening. He even said that he provided substances to Dylan Bundy and threw him under the bus. Dylan Bundy by far had his best season just a year ago in 2020. He became the ace of the Angels, and a lot of people are saying that it's because of Bubba Harkins and the substance. But I would say that Dylan Bundy, he really worked on his craft. His spin rate did increase, but we'll talk about that in just a second. So in a defamation complaint against the Angels and Major League Baseball, Bubba Harkins claims the league has evidence implicating several star pitchers, including, like we've mentioned before, Garrett Cole, Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, for using substances to improve their grip on the ball. Now, I did see a video a few weeks ago from an up-and-coming channel. It is amazing. The channel is called Baseball Does Not Exist, and he pretty much made an entire video saying that Trevor Bauer was cheating, and the reason why his spin rate increased significantly from 2019 to 2020 was because of a foreign substance. However, I do want to say Bauer came on Twitter and he actually answered a question from a fan, a troll, I'm not sure who he is, but he point blank said he did not use a foreign substance or pine tar in the 2020 season. A lot of people saying it's a Mickey Mouse Cy Young, he cheated. Well, if anyone is going to increase their spin rate naturally, I feel like it would be the guy that was made fun of a decade ago for being too analytical and trying to develop driveline baseball, a program designed to increase spin rate and control of pitchers. So to me, Bauer, he definitely has a case of, it's a little bit fishy, but I'm pretty sure that he can back it up with, one, saying it publicly that he didn't, and then also he just puts in so much work behind the scenes that it might be more plausible that he did it the right way as opposed to someone like Dylan Bundy or Garrett Cole. Again, this is all allegedly. I'm just throwing the situation out to you guys. So we have to talk about what Major League Baseball players are saying currently about the situation. So on Twitter, if you do not follow me on Twitter, at Fuzzy from YT, I usually tweet a lot. I'm going to try and not tweet as much, but there's a lot of information that you can get in regards to Major League Baseball and the drama that is going on. So Coach Trevor Plouffe used to play for the Minnesota Twins. He says, for the love of God, please stop saying they need it for control. That's what rosin is for. He says that hit by pitches are at an all-time high. Don't let pitchers propagandize you. So he's saying that it's all propaganda that's just trying to say, like, it's okay, it's fine, get used to it. But then Marcus Stroman, probably the 3 or 4 starter for the New York Mets, he says that some of the pearls be slick even though they're rubbed up for games. So the baseballs that you get out the box, they're slick. You can't really get that much grip on it, even when you put rosin on it. Also, they're rubbed up with different textures by different people, so the ball is truly different. I think they just need to update the ball to have a bit more grip. Shouldn't be too hard, right? I agree with Marcus Stroman. If we're going to go ahead and allow different pitchers to use different substances, why don't we just refigure the ball, even though that was a big subject of 2019 because the Yankees were smashing home runs, the Twins were breaking records. A lot of people saying that we had a juice baseball. So what does that mean if we make an entirely different baseball with more, I don't know if you would have thicker seams or less seams. I know the Japanese baseball is different as well. So let me know in the comment section down below, do you think that this is going to turn into another cheating scandal? So we had the Astros of the 2019 kind of calendar year taking that entire season to themselves to really be the cheating team. And honestly, we don't know if this is going to implicate more players. We don't know if this is going to fall through the cracks. And again, the community of baseball just says, hey, we wiped our hands clean decades ago. We know that this is something that we are never going to get rid of. We'll throw pitchers out if it's very evident, but if you're really sneaky about it, if you're not showcasing that it's on your neck, aka Michael Pineda, we'll go ahead and let it slide. So this is it could go both ways. It is definitely a two-way street because I can see the benefits from both sides. One, the pitchers are throwing very hard, and having them have better control is better for the safety of the hitter. But then again, if you're a hitter, yes, you're feeling more comfortable up there because of the fact that the guy has better control. But Trevor Plouffe said that hit by pitches are at an all-time high. So what does that mean for the substance that they're using. Maybe they're just having better spin rate, causing more strikeouts, because strikeouts are on the uptick as well. But that does it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I wanted to present the facts and the opinions based off what Bubba Harkins said and the fact that he is being made a scapegoat. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and also do not be afraid to hit subscribe on this channel as well as the second channel, More Fuzzy. The links are in the description down below as well as the pinned comment. We have a video coming today, so turn your bells on. It's going to be a lot of fun. Catch you there. Peace out.